Hello my fellow riders, this is Chris at Riding Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about some of the things you need to consider before purchasing your first motorbike. So today we're going to be talking about some of the things you need to consider before purchasing your first motorbike. I would suggest the first thing you think about is obviously your price. Now when it comes down to price, you will have a figure in mind for your bike, your clothing, your insurance, your tax and any servicing that needs to be done during the year. So for your bike, for a 125cc motorbike, you could go the second-hand route and pick one up for about £1,000. You could go the new route and get one from anywhere in the region of £1,500 to about £6,000, depending who, what and where you get them from. If you go for the full Japanese-esque makes, they're not made in Japan, but everybody knows them as that. Then you're looking somewhere in the region of, I think they start from about 2,800 to somewhere in the region of 6,000. You could go for the Zero, the full electric bike, and that comes in at £16,000, but it's all down to preference when it comes to price. So when it comes to a 50cc, the prices start from £1,200 on the road. That's the cheapest geared motorbike you can buy at the minute, and that would be the Lexmoto Hunter. And the prices go all the way up to about £4,299, and that would be the Aprilia RS 125. Obviously, depends on your budget, depends on which one you want. Don't get too stuck on the Chinese-Japanese divide, because majority of small motorbikes aren't made in the places that you think they are. They are generally made in the Asian countries, India, Taiwan, China, all that sort of area. That's where motorbikes are generally made anymore. Now, the only one that I can see that still has motorbikes made in Japan is Yamaha, and they have several factories there. So next thing to consider is your insurance. As I said, for a 16-year-old on a 50cc and a 17-year-old on a 125, you should be looking somewhere in the region of £350 to £500. There is a link for BikeSure in the description, but I would always recommend going and trying several different ones just to make sure that you get the best price you can. Next point would be your clothing. Clothing for helmet, jacket, gloves, boots and trousers from Cheap Bike or Us. The cheapest option you have would be a stealth helmet and LS2 jacket, trousers, boots and whatnot. The cheapest option is £180 for the whole kit. That can go anywhere from £180 for a whole kit to you can spend anywhere up to £5,000 on a full kit. You do get what you pay for to some extent, but all safety gear in the UK has to be tested. So take that into consideration when you buy. Most people that I've seen will go around without the trousers on. That's generally quite common. I don't recommend it, but most people do. Whatever you do, don't go around in t-shirt and trainers and a pair of shorts, because that is just stupid. And if you fall off, you will be dealing with the consequences of that choice for the rest of your life. So take that into consideration. Another thing that you need to think about is use. What are you going to use it for? If you're using it for fun, then you would want to get some sort of sporty bike. If you're using it for commuting, you would want to get a more comfortable commuter bike with, say, back rack or storage capability. Do you want to do gears? Do you want to do just rev and go? All of these things you have to take into consideration before buying a bike. And the last thing I'm going to go on would be security. So these two locks, this one is a non-Fatcham approved lock, this one is a Fatcham approved lock. This one is about £40 to £50 more expensive than this one, but they are essentially the same lock. If you go on your insurance and tell them that you have a Fatcham approved lock, you will get discount on your insurance, but does it actually give you enough difference to buy the more expensive one? I think you'll probably pay more than you would get discount. So another thing you have things like disc locks. They're good for disc locks are good for keeping outside a shop while you're going for 5 minutes. And you can get alarm ones. Most of the Chinese bikes will not come with alarms built in, and they will not come with immobilizers, so take that into consideration. So I hope this has helped you with your choices on where to buy and how to buy a motorbike. Please subscribe to my channel, comment below if you've got anything to say, hit the thumbs up and hit that notification bell to stay updated to all my latest content. But as always, ride safe.